Hello and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hello. And if you're new, if you have a little time, take a little look around my channel. And if there's some stuff in there that you would like to see and maybe keep up with me, why don't you subscribe? I would love new subscribers. And comment for sure. I love all the comments and I read each and every one of them and answer them. And so we are on day 7, and it's me, Sophie's Crafty Corner, and I am playing with Lina Scrap Design. She has supplied us with a full kit, and I'm going to have lots of fun with it. So this is 30 days of challenges, freebies, and at the end of it all, prizes. The best. So let's get started because we're supposed to keep our videos short. I will have all the information you need in the description. The link tree will take you everywhere you need to go. This is a collaboration with Petalsandparchment and Paper Bee, and I'm really happy to be a part of it. So what this here is it was an envelope that you can make a kind of like a coin pouch, I guess, kind of sort of. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to take and quickly do this here. I'm going to score it is what I'm going to do. Okay, so what I did was I have already taken and I have glued this piece of backing on there because I like this one. You can double print it on both sides if you like, but I wanted it more sturdy, so that's why I glued a piece on there. And I'm just going to cut this off. I've already taken and cut off all of the side pieces that when you fold it over, you glue it together, because we're not using that today. So I'm going to put this aside for now. And what I did was I created some pockets, and we're going to create one. I want 4 and I have 3 here. So we're going to create one together. And what I did was I found the piece of paper that I wanted. I took paper from the kit that I wanted to use. And as you can see, I had some different ideas. And this was kind of like my trial, and, well, this is what I came up with. So I just took and folded it lengthwise in half. And then folded it this way in half. And make sure your ends are even. And let's just give this a nice scoring here. Okay, so then what I did was I took this piece here and I went, we have our folded over edges, our nice and clean edges, and that's what we're going to use today. And then because I don't measure things, so I'm just going to cut this, and we want it a little smaller. So I'm just going to go over a little bit, and then I cut along here and here. So once you have your first one done, it's much easier. So I'm just going to take this one because I know this is a perfect size for in here. I just did a little bit on either side. So this is going to be my template, and I'm just going to trim this off how I need it. So have you been following along? Are you just starting? Oh, some crazy things out there already. I'm looking forward to seeing all the different, well, freebies every day and what the creators do with those freebies. Okay, so I have that down to my perfect size, and I'm just going to grab my pencil and I'm just going to go right like so. And make sure you're collecting your game pieces. And at the end, once your game piece board is filled, you email that in, and that'll all be in the description or in the link to information there, I believe. And anyways, you email it in, and then you get your name entered in for the prize draw. And if you're not already a member of Petalsandparchment or Paper Bee, then those links will be there to their Facebook groups as well. Okay, so then I just took, because we folded this in half, and so we're going to make this solid, so I just took and put some glue in and around the edges. It doesn't have to be, don't have to use a lot. You just really need your edges to be glued in. And then we're just going to do the same thing here. And then we're going to put just a thin glue, line of glue in here. Just thin. The thinner the better. But if you get a little thick, this nozzle is not that great for making thin lines of glue. But my glue bottle that does have the perfect spout on it, or whatever you want to call it, it needs to be cleaned badly. Oop, oop, okay. So we're just going to put those together. Now we've created a pouch. And I think with our pouches, I'm going to let this dry a little bit, but I think with the pouches I'm going to take and round my top edges just to get rid of that little, that square corner. I don't like pointy corners. I like a little bit of rounding. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. This would be a perfect time to ink everything. If you want to ink, I'm not going to ink this time because these papers are quite grungy on their own. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to bring back these pieces. And I'm going to bring this one, and I'm just going to bring this over here. Okay. I want this to be nice and sharp. A good crease in there. Okay, so now we're going to accordion them. I can see now what I'm going to have to do. I have to cut off a little piece of that because that's going to interfere. So let's just do them all together. All together now. Oh, I can see I got this one way. Oh, that's because we don't want that there. We just want this. I don't want to cut that thing down. Okay, so I am just going to smidgen off. And I can see where that's a little crooked there too. But that's okay. We'll fix it. Oh, yesterday was such a beautiful day. And then today it's all smoky. Which, well, that was the day that I'm recording it. I'm recording this in May. So, you know, I'm not quite where I should be. But it's smoke from all the wildfires in our area right now. We don't have them. We don't have wildfires. But the smoke we do. Okay. So I think you just want to make sure. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm crooked. Geez, I'm going to be here most of the time lining up my papers and trying to cut them straight. Just want them a little straight, you know? Just a little. Okay. Close enough. That should give us that, if it's going to work. I don't know. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take our pockets and we're just going to do the T. Oops. Take the glue cap off first. Take our T. Our first one here. And we're going to stay below this line. So that still is going to give us that. And then we're going to do the same thing with this one. I think I'm going to do, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which side you use. It really does not. And you just want to, now you just want to line up each one. Just going to, there's some beautiful papers in this kit. She really did a good job. And please make sure that you're subscribing to everybody's channel. I think that's part of the thing that you're supposed to do in order to be entered. I believe it's to subscribe, comment, and collect your game piece. Okay. And then I'm going to take this piece and we're going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do it on this one. Just like so. And we're going to line this up. Make sure. Still, we'll have to make a double crease in that, I think is what we'll have to do. So we're going to have that. Good, good, okay. So I'm just going to take and do another score line here. And we're just going to, we have this one here, but we need one right about there. I think that should be enough. Let's go up. It doesn't matter to go up a little bit bigger than what we need. That's okay. Do that. Do the double score line. And then that gives us, there we go. That gives us a nice little edge here. Okay, so now while we're waiting for our glue to dry before we do anything else, I've got some things here that I brought to decorate with. And I thought that she could use a little kitty there. And maybe, what are we going to do here? Maybe like so. I don't want it to be covered, but I think we need to put something there. Put it like that. Put the cat in the tree. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. Huh? Yeah, let's put the cat in the tree. I'm going to ink around here, though. So I thought we could do one of two ways. We've got to put a little closure on here. And I think I brought my twine out. My glue doesn't want to cooperate here. There we go. There we go. And we're going to put the cat in the tree. Like so. And we're just going to put this guy here. Okay, whoops. A little more glue right here. All right. And we're going to, I think we should put this on an angle. Like so. Okay. And then I think what I'm going to do is, I think we should have our closure here and run the twine. I think so. I think so. So let's put closure in there. No, we don't want pink. That's not going to do. That's a good color. And on there. Okay. And then we will take and get the handy dandy crocodile out. And I'm just going to put this right about there. Okay. good so far. Get rid of this thing for a bit. And so then what I did was I took these cards and I just put a little tab on them. I backed them. Those are little journaling cards. And I'm going to make this so that you can take and make it so that it glues into your book like that. I'm debating, I think I might just leave it as a, I don't know if I'm going to leave it as a freestanding one, or if I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm just taking and putting each one of these in their little pocket. You need to get down there. Why don't you want to get down there? Is that the one we just did? Oh, there. No. Okay, we need to, if we got one that's stubborn, just take your ruler in there. Because your glue might not be quite where you need it to be. There we go. You're going to fit? No, you're not. Why are you not going to fit? I know you do. There we go. There we go. Just need a little convincing. Like so. And so now we're doing our pockets all being, you need to go this way. I have them staggered for a reason. I want them staggered. All in the look, I'll let you know. Okay, anyways. So then it gives you that. With having your pockets, you get the color all the way through. And I think that looks better. That looks better. Okay, and make sure that it's going to close. There we go. Looks good. So you can either take and, like I said, make it so that it glues onto a page, or you can make it so that it slips into a pocket. And I'm not certain what I'm going to do yet, so I'm going to take and put my, oh, sorry about that, get my twine here. And we're going to make lots, because I don't know how much I want yet. It's better to have more than you need than need and have. Now, how does the saying go? How does it go? Better to have more and not need it than have less and need it. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I'm just going to feed that through like this. I don't have any beads handy, but putting some beads on the end of this would be really nice too. Okay, so then we can just take and wrap it around like that. Maybe one last time. Do something like that. And then we're going to do it right about there. Something like that. I don't know. All right. And then we should put some, I think, just because I'm going to do it, I'm going to put something on the back. Just in case. Because while we're here, might as well, right? So, I'm going to put this guy on the back. Oops. Take your glue cap off. All right. So, remember to look in the description so that you get all the information that you need. Collect those game pieces, which this is my game piece right here. Moonlight Dust. And we're just going to, I'm going to come up with a little better closure on this, or maybe just leave it like that. It doesn't have to be fancy. I might put some beads on here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some beads on here. Not today, but I will. All right, so thank you for joining me today. Make sure that you follow everybody, like, subscribe, and like and comment on their videos, subscribe to their channels, and have fun, because June is going to be an amazing fun month. All right, thank you guys. Bye-bye.